Uh, Nancy, good to have you on this morning. You spoke strongly and with feeling in this editorial, and you say you're haunted by your vote for President Trump in 2016 because you fear that now, with the pandemic, you may have signed your own death warrant. That's a remarkable thought to express. Explain how you came to that view.
Well, just watching the failure of leadership in our country, beginning with the president, over the course of this pandemic, it's not just my death warrant I might have signed, but there's 150,000 Americans who are dead because of this. And, I have to take responsibility for my personal vote that enabled that.
I wonder in this environment when folks stick their necks out, right, and make comments like this on this president, they're often attacked. What's the reaction been to writing this op-ed?
It's been interesting. I have not been attacked so much by Trump supporters as I have by liberals and never-Trumpers who have been highly critical that I didn't see it before, is mostly what they're saying. And I have to say, I wasn't paying attention. I should have been, and I wasn't. There's a lot of reasons for that, but and I regret that, obviously, now. But trying to take responsibility for that and own it publicly.
Yeah.
So,
well, listen, it takes backbone, and that's lacking in many quarters in this country today. I wonder when you speak to other teachers, because you're not the only teacher who's expressing concern about, in effect, being forced to go back to work in the middle of the pandemic. Are there others who share your view, who say, listen, we got to think about this hard before we do this?
Well, absolutely. In fact, what prompted me to write the opinion piece was a comment by one of my colleagues. She's a younger woman. She has some chronic health issues that her doctors told her would lead to a very poor outcome should she get COVID. And her comment was, I'm just upping my life insurance and hoping for the best. And that's tragic. Yeah. And I'm at the end of my career, but she's not. There's millions of teachers who can't leave the profession that are going to literally be risking their lives under the leadership that we have that has continually abdicated their responsibility. It's a cascading failure from the president down to Oklahoma's governor, down to school boards, and till it gets to the two groups of people who can't pass the buck, and that's teachers and